be honest, I don't really know what to say about this week's Boruto episode. It's action, and sometimes because it's an action anime, you kind of want to see a lot of really good action. And the action in this episode was only okay. It wasn't poorly animated, but there were a couple moments where I was like, okay, interesting. Other than that, I honestly don't really know what to say. A couple of things happen in this episode. We see, I guess, the official formation of a new Team 7, which is the title of the episode, actually, and it's just basically the same team that we had before, except I guess Konohamaru just isn't involved anymore for some reason, and Kawaki is now a part of it. And fine, whatever, that makes sense because Kawaki's gonna be around for a while, so might as well just get him into a team with these guys that he's already accustomed to working with in some capacity, in some shape or form. And he actually doesn't really put up that much of a, I guess confrontation isn't really the proper word I should be using, but I'm gonna go ahead and use it, against the decision to make Sarada the captain of the team, which, yeah, that makes sense. Mitsuki isn't really the leader type. Boruto is fucking Boruto, and Kawaki barely understands how to work with people to begin with, so the only person that would make sense the most is to be Sarada. And so in the episode, we actually see them fighting Boro because they used the teleportation ninjutsu that they used in the previous episode to get to where Naruto currently is, and Naruto's currently trapped in this little ball sphere thing. I'm not really sure how to describe what it is. When you see it, you obviously know what it's supposed to kind of be, but you don't really know how to describe it. So they fight Boro in the episode, and Boro is just being a little fucking bitch because I guess it's revealed that he was the guy causing this virus or sickness to be going on in certain villages and certain places of the world. And when I saw the reveal of that in the episode, I was like, yeah, that makes sense. I don't know why I didn't put the pieces together, because that just makes the most sense, because of course he would be the one to be controlling this virus, which they figure out that it is a virus that he's able to create in his body. So it's like a scientific ninja tool. He spreads it out, and it just fucks with people's, like, I guess, systems internally in their bodies, and it messes with them. And of course that makes sense that he's the one who is able to control that, because he's the guy who's fucking bringing people around and, saying that, oh yeah, we're gonna create the infinite Tsukuyomi so you can get out of this hellish world and blah 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 blah, right? And all that stupid shit that he's been saying. I don't know why I didn't put the pieces together. That makes a lot of sense that it would be him, of course, to manipulate people's minds by creating this virus, sending it out to random villages in the world, and then creating a false miracle to happen that only he can do to get their trust and their willingness to have them do whatever he wants them to do. That makes sense. I don't know why I didn't really put that together, but it was revealed in this episode. Other than that, though, it's shown off that Boruto and Kawaki's karma and whatever their jutsus are, they get power amped whenever they work together, which is something that we already kind of fucking knew, because it was already shown that their karmas are linked together in some shape or form. And just, we didn't really need that to kind of be explained in the episode. It was explained very briefly, and, we basically see it happen in the episode during the fights, but it was something that we already kind of knew, and we didn't really need to be told that. It just was something that kind of made sense once we figured out their karmas are linked together. And that's it. By the end of the episode, they think that they stopped Boro, but Boro just gets back up and he's like, yeah, I'm gonna regenerate half of my body that got destroyed. And we're getting more fighting in the next episode. I hope it looks a little bit better. I hope some more interesting stuff happens, because all that really happens is just that Mitsuki gets his ass kicked, but then he ends up creating a antibody to counteract the virus. Boruto and Kawaki get their ass kicked. New Team 7's created. Sarada's the captain of the new Team 7. Boruto gets his fucking ass kicked, and I fucking hate Boros. He's the worst member of the Kara organization. And that's it. We just are gonna have to wait to see what else happens in this whole sequence of events in next week's episode. I just hope that it's a lot more interesting to watch, and some other stuff that's interesting ends up happening. I don't know, just it wasn't bad. I'm not saying it was bad. I'm just saying that I also kind of felt like it was kind of boring because the pacing was just like, yeah, we're gonna have a whole bunch of action, but the action feels slow, and then we're gonna stop for like a couple of minutes because we need to talk and like do a couple of stuff. And yeah, just that's a problem with certain shonen action anime in general, but sometimes it happens a little too frequently in Boruto and you notice it, and when you notice it, it's really annoying. So other than that, that's all I really have to say. That's all I'm gonna say about the episode. It was fine. I'm not saying it was horrible. I'm just saying that I wish the action was just a little bit quicker and a little bit snappier to make it more interesting to watch. But because it was just kind of like whatever, I'm just like, I don't really feel anything for the episode. Anyways, that's all I'm gonna say. I don't really have that much to say about this week's episode. I'm recording this on July 4th, so for all you Americans out there, happy 4th of July. And I'm going to be starting back up with a certain review series that I have been needing to finish and catch up on. So whenever you see that is whenever you're going to see it. Anyways, I'll see you guys in the next one. If you like the video, be sure to like. If you want to see more, be sure to let me know in the comments. Let me know what your thoughts are about the episode in the comments as well. I'll see you guys next one. Have a fantastic day. I'm out. Peace.